So we are so glad to have you joining us. We are here to give you a sneak peek into, what it is we do as coaches. So I hope you have a drink. I don't actually have a drink, but I hope you have a drink. Just sit back, relax, listen to all the great things we have to say. And if you have any questions or comments when we're done, just connect with the coach that helped you sign up for this and, ask away. So first up tonight, we have our good friend Chantel, and she's going to tell us about, why she signed up as a coach and what it's done for her. So go ahead, Chantel.
Thanks, Glenda. So I'm super excited that I was asked to talk a little bit about this. My kids are just getting out of the bathtub, so I'm going to try and keep them as far away as I can from the camera, and I'll make this pretty quick. So basically, I've been a coach now for about a year. But I sort of had a pause, and I'll sort of go into that a little bit later. But yeah, so I became a coach. I ended up starting to do the 21-day fix with my coach, Michelle. And I had these crazy results, and I had sent her my pictures, and she seriously made me feel like I won the lotto. Like, it was amazing. It was fantastic. And so I knew that if I could do the fix, that, I could totally empower other people to do it. And I felt so much better. It was such a life-changing experience for me to actually do something for myself, because that was something that I've always obviously struggled with. So I decided to just jump in and do it. So I took a lot of time to figure out sort of what I needed to do to be a good coach, to really help others. Hold on, okay, just 1 second. Sorry, no, that's me talking. Okay, sorry guys. But yeah, so I jumped in, and it's just been fantastic. It was so much fun. I was having fun doing my free groups. I was doing all these awesome things, getting people, and then I sort of got into this new position I had at work, and things just sort of fell. It just wasn't well. I kind of gave up a little bit on the coaching thing, kind of just stayed on the sidelines. And then come January, I went back to my old job. I was feeling like myself again. So I decided that I was going to do the 80-day obsession. And my husband actually joined with me, which was super cool too. So I really thought this time it's either I'm going to do it or I'm not. And so I really just figured it out. I had some really good conversations with my tribe here, with my girls, and just decided to really give it a go. And I am just having the time of my life. It's just been so much fun lately. It's made such a difference in everything. Honestly, I thought in the beginning that things had changed, but this is just even better now. So yeah, it's just been super fantastic. I am going to continue. It was just for me. It was something I always loved, helping people, and I think at one point it was just really hard because I was giving everything to everybody else, and I finally found something that I can help others but help myself at the same time. So it's been fantastic, and yeah, it's just done so much for me. Like I said, I've grown so much as a person, as a mom, as a wife. I just feel so much better about myself. It's really helped with my mental health. And I've been able to do so much more stuff with my family, just with that extra money that has been coming in. We've been able to do a couple trips. We've got some kayaks that we just purchased last week, to be able to do some fun family stuff this summer. So yeah, it's just been amazing. So I won't go into any more. It's just, yeah, there's my little girl, but or both of them. Anyway, I'm going to pass it on to Heidi, and she will go from there. Thanks, guys.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Yes. Okay. I'm going to talk to you guys about how this journey in coaching has changed my mental health, like landslides, okay? I'm kind of anxious right now, so bear with me. Okay. So basically, before I started coaching, I did workouts maybe like a week here, a week there, and just it was not my thing. I was like, this doesn't do anything for anybody's health, whatever, everybody's lying to you. And then I was at a really low point with my mental health, and my coach contacted me again and said about this coaching opportunity. And I said, you know what? I'm going to give this a try. Maybe this is what I need to stay accountable to myself. Not even thinking at this point about helping anybody else, just purely thinking about me and my mental health. So I did. I jumped right in. I put it out to the world that I'm doing this. I'm going all in. I'm going to coach, and I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm going to do it anyways, which was scary. So scary. Anyway, so I jumped right in, and it didn't change me right away by any means. I was so out of my comfort zone, but I said, you know what? You have to do something for yourself. No one's going to help you but you. And all these other coaches and these girls right here that you're looking at, they were like right there for you. You could tell them anything and what your struggles were, and they're like, just do it, you know? No excuses. So this honestly has changed me in ways. So with depression and anxiety, that's where we're going with this. And I actually had a low point. So I didn't start coaching until the end of March. And I had a low point right before then, and it was not good. So I jumped all in, and then stuff has happened since then. And I'm able to share that with people and share how, like, I am not doing any harm to myself. I'm not harming anybody else. I'm not, like, everything is good. I can deal with things better. I have a totally different mindset. And I'm hanging around with people like these girls who can help me change my mindset on all of that. And I'm able to share my stories now with people on my social media as a coach, and the messages that I get back about how they're listening to what I'm saying and it's changing them. They have the same issues. And sometimes you just need that one person that's able to say, okay, this is what's going on in my life right now, as embarrassing it may be, or as, you know, these 10 people over here might be judging you, but this 100 people over here, they have the same issue, not maybe the exact same, but they have similar issues, and they're waiting for somebody like you to come and tell them how it is. So yeah, I'm not saying this is like a be all cure all by any means, but I have a lot more energy. I can go on and do things. I leave my house, which is a huge thing for me. I eat regular meals instead of just eating like a box of Kraft dinner on the couch every day in my own little world. I can go out and I can eat healthy here. I can go outside. I can do all this stuff, and it's amazing. And it's all because I started coaching and putting myself out there and sharing my story with the world and realizing I'm not alone. None of us are alone, and we can help all these people. And it's truly amazing. The messages you receive saying like, oh, I've watched you, you've helped me. Amazing, mind blown. So it has helped me miles and miles. And I am going to pass you over to Michelle.
Heidi, thank you. Hi, everybody. My name is Michelle Plater, and I am going to talk to you tonight about something that we attend called Summit. And it is a yearly event that we go to. And I remember my first Summit experience. I went to Nashville, and another coach came with me, but little old me who like would never travel. I was scared shitless of planes. I did not go anywhere alone. I'm a serious introvert. And I was driving to Nashville, like crossing the border by myself. But I was going to this event. I had heard about how it can be completely life-changing. So I went, and I remember sitting in the stands as closing ceremonies was happening, watching the fireworks, listening to the CEO talk, absorbing everything around me, and the tears were just flowing. I was bawling. I had an incredible breakthrough in that very moment. Just realizing how much more to life there was, and that I didn't need to live a life of expectations. I didn't need to set expectations on myself as a mom, as a wife, as a friend, as a daughter, as a sister, as a friend. Like I could live and do what I wanted to do, but I could also heal from my past. I have a lot of history that was kind of holding me back in life, and I realized in that very moment that I could choose to move forward and I could choose to grow beyond that. And I don't know why, but nobody had never ever told me that before. And so here I was having this incredible breakthrough. And my goal in that very moment was to bring as many people as I could with me the next year and the year after that and going forward, because I wanted other people to change their lives the way that I had and to experience it. And so one of the girls that was supposed to speak tonight, and but she couldn't make it, she came to Summit this year with us, and she turned to me towards the end of Summit and she said to me with tears in her eyes that she realized that this whole time that she had been coaching, that she was doing it because she wanted to make our team successful, but she realized that she could do it because she wanted to be successful and she wanted to move past everything in her life. And that very moment was like breathtaking. Like it was just to see that light switch come on in her and just to see that new glimmer of hope, and seeing her this past weekend at a team party that we had. Thank you to Glenda for hosting. And hear her talk about her dreams and the things that she's planning in her life ahead of her right now was incredible. And those stories and those situations is what makes coaching so worth it. Sorry, guys. My phone's ringing. Nobody calls me at this time of night. It just makes it so worth it. Like everything, just for somebody else to find hope. And for me, that's what this coaching thing is so important to me. I said to Jax today, my son, I love coaching. I do. I love being able to connect with people and help people in their lives because I'm helping myself in my life. And so that's a little bit about Summit and what that is. And it's a little bit about my story and a little bit about our team. And I'm so excited to introduce to you Shelby, who is a newer coach on our team, but she's also a full-time student. And so she's going to share with us about balancing that as a student and how it's impacted her financially.
I have goosebumps just thinking about Summit. But hi guys, my name's Shelby. Like she mentioned, I'm a new coach. I started coaching around end of May, so I've only really been coaching for 2.5 months. I got started as a coach because I was actually in the May boot camp doing the programs myself, and 2 weeks in, I knew this was something I had to get involved in. Just based on the way that it made me feel mentally and physically. And I knew that this was something that I wanted to pay it forward and share with others. So I've always been interested in fitness since high school. I actually wanted to be a personal trainer, which is still a goal of mine, but this is a great opportunity to be able to help people while I'm still working towards that goal. I think that there's so many negative things in our society about health and fitness that I knew I wanted to be involved in something that was creating such positive change and was encouraging such positive, healthy habits in people. So a little bit about me, like Michelle said, I'm a full-time student. Right now I'm working full-time, but I also work 20 to 30 hours during the school year. I'm on the executive board of my sorority, and I like to spend a little bit of my time volunteering. So a frequently asked question I get is, how do you balance the time commitment with coaching with everything else in your life? And my answer to that is, just like your fitness journey, you can make time for something that's important to you. So the nice thing about coaching is that you can choose to work as little or as much as you'd like. You have no boss, you have no schedule, you have no set hours. You totally get to decide. Which is so awesome. You don't have to have the same schedule every day. You can switch it up and do what works with what you already have going on in your life. So for me, this is something that I'm so passionate about that I don't even really consider it a job. Every day I get to share my message, I get to work on myself, and I get to help others reach their goals. And it's honestly so rewarding. So as a coach, we do have the opportunity to help people, and we do have the opportunity to make a little bit of money. So financially, in the last 2.5 months, I have been able to make enough money to pay for my own program, to pay for my own shakes every month and to create a little bit of financial freedom for myself to buy things that maybe I wouldn't have purchased before. So that's really awesome. Like I said, I love it so much. I do it for free, but it's just like an extra little perk. If I had any advice to give someone who wanted to become a coach, it would be to just go for it. You never know what you can accomplish unless you give it a shot. So I'm going to pass it off to Carrie, and she's going to share with you her story.
Thanks, Shelby. I just want to talk a little bit about my journey and how being a coach has kept me on track. I've been on my journey for about 2 years now, and I've actually only been coaching for 4 months. It took me the good year to come to the realization that I needed to do this for myself. Personally, I had some family issues, so that held me back from doing something for me. What everybody else thought about what I was doing was more important. And one day I just had an eye-opening moment and realized, you know what, it's time to do it for me. I have a 16-year-old son, and it's time to show him that we can stand up for ourselves and be what we want to be. So coaching came naturally for me. When you get into an accountability group, you start messaging on everybody else's posts every day. And that's the natural progression of coaching. You're encouraging people, you're supporting people on the good and the bad days. You're behind the scenes sending them messages saying, you know what, you can do it. It's just a natural progression. And I had Michelle right away going, Carrie, you should be coaching. Why are you not getting paid for doing this? But just mentally, I wasn't ready for it. And it took a long time for me to be able to do it. And then it turns around that people start commenting on your journey. They'll see pictures of you. They see you in a better mood. They see posts on Facebook. They see you walking down the street and they're going, what are you doing? So obviously, people naturally come to you and ask you what you do along the path. For me, the accountability groups, the coaching, I have lifelong friends. The friends that I didn't know I was going to have, because I didn't realize they were out there until you got into the coaching. And seriously, there's people that are either in all of North America, and there's people 30 minutes down the road that I didn't know. And now we don't go a day without talking to each other. It's a true sisterhood. I'm a true introvert. I am someone that hates public speaking. So obviously this is not comfortable. I can text anybody. I can talk to anybody. You don't have to talk to people face to face. You know what? When you have a computer screen between you, it gives you the confidence. Being a coach has put a whole new set of leadership in me. I have the confidence to stand up for myself more. I'm comfortable in my own skin. I work out in a sports bra now. Like, I was not that person. I did not own a 2-piece bikini. I don't own a 1-piece anymore. They're gone, because you know what? I'm confident in my own skin and I'm happy for where I am, and I don't care what anybody else thinks. And that's huge at 42. I'm keeping up with the 20-year-olds. You don't have to, age is just a number. Sorry. So anyways, I found my voice in coaching, and I highly, highly encourage everybody to do it. I'm trying to be a positive role model in my son's life. And this is the number one thing doing it for me. He actually would like to coach, but you have to be 18. And unfortunately, he's not that yet. So anyways, I'm going to send it over to Heather, and I think she's going to close it out.
Okay, I'm unmuted. Hi, everyone. My name is Heather. I've been coaching now. It's almost my 2-year anniversary coaching, and I've loved just about every single second of coaching. And today you've got to hear from some relatively new coaches, which was kind of our prerogative, so you can hear different perspective. A lot of you have been in this group for a little while, watching what we've done, and I thought maybe some new coaches too would be a nice perspective and change up for you to get the whole perspective and picture of everything. So in terms of, I think we've covered just about everything tonight, but we're always willing and wanting to hear any of your questions. We had I think I can speak for all of us. We had a ton of questions before we started, and it's really important to keep yourself informed and know the whole process. I mean, we could sit here forever and talk to you guys about things. I could probably talk to you for a solid hour about trips and events and sisterhood and keeping my own fitness journey on track. But I would just be here all night long. So I think that we covered it for the most part, but if you have any questions, reach out to us, message us in the group. The person who put you in this group, we're happy to chat with you a little bit more and talk to you about any goals that you have and how it can be fulfilled through coaching. Michelle, do you have anything to add before we close out? No?
I don't think so. I think that's everything.
All right.
Okay, everybody, thank you so much for joining us tonight. If you have any questions, like Heather said, be sure to reach out and contact us.